Resident Evil 6 is fucking insane. I always knew it was the bastard child of the mainline series of the games, and I always thought, why do fans not give RE6 some love and respect that we have given 4, or even the appraisal for 5 recently? Well, I'm finally going through my video game backlog of a million Steam games that I never played, and I understand, finally, why Resident Evil 6 is a pariah, the black sheep of its family. The controls and camera are janky as hell, and the combat system has a complete overhaul from 4 and 5. Completely different. New inventory system is very jarring as well. Simply scroll right or left for your weapons and up and down for your items like herbs, health spray, and grenades. Each character has a unique inventory layout with a different theme, which is pretty fucking cool. But it's a major step down from the attaché case Resident Evil 4 had. The attaché case wasn't subtle at all. It was cool and easy to play around and overall satisfying to frolic among your inventory. 5 is half a step down, but 6 is just it rather than practicality. But it gets cool points in the cool factor. I'll give bonus points to RE6 for having the most unique and creative combat system in any Resident Evil game to date. You can pull off Neo from the fucking Matrix / Christian Bale Equilibrium type beat combat ass kicking in this game. It's wild. Insane. The whole game is insane actually. It's literally written by an insane Japanese dude, definitely 100%. The team that wrote this game and designed it was something off Tower Bubble Tea mixed with a walk in it. It's sad that the game doesn't explain all the hidden mechanics deep involved in the game's combat system. You literally have to go to YouTube and look up like tutorials made by players on how to exploit and use some of these glitches and stuff and hidden features to kick ass efficiently. You can run around, dodge, flip, do combos with your pistols, John Wick the fuck out of zombies. It's super insane. And I'm kind of mad that I didn't play this game sooner. I didn't give it a chance. I didn't give it a chance because I looked at the trailers and the gameplay. I was like, yo, this is not Resident Evil 4. Hashtag not my Resident Evil 4. Not my Leon. This is inferior. Resident Evil 4 is superior. I'm that type of guy. I raise my hand. One hand, left hand on a Bible, right hand up to my heart. Yo, this game is not Resident Evil 4 and it ain't it. But that kind of thinking, small brain thinking. Let's run through Leon's campaign. Let me tell you something. Man. The levels in this game, they're so long. Longer than your mom's schlong. So if you're gonna play this, be prepared to sit for at least 3 to 4 hours. So grab your large popcorn, shove that shit in your mouth like Michael Jackson Thriller as we go through first couple chapters of Leon's campaign and beat it. Yo, Leon S. Kennedy is no longer a smooth criminal. My boy's fully transformed into a death-bringing twink of justice and destruction of bioweapons and zombies. If Mr. X fought Leon at his peak, Mr. X would fold like a lawn chair on a hot summer night. There are more explosions in this game than any Michael Bay film ever in the world so far. Yeah. Like, holy shit, it's fucking insane, yo. Leon's campaign opens right in the first person with a Call of Duty-esque cutscene, which is revealed to be a far point ahead in the game. Flashback time. We're now at a venue with the president and a huge group of influential figures. We're going to attend some sort of meeting or events regarding the original Raccoon City incident.
I'm going to tell them everything. Everything we know about the Raccoon City incident. But sir...
But boom. Zombies.
What? Did you just say zombies?
What? Who would have thought? I'm not gonna write much about this chapter. It's more of your standard kicking zombie ass and running around the city. Haul ass, kick ass, meet the group of survivors at a gun store, and fight waves of zombies. This is all just chapter 1.
But wait, there's more!
You get on a bus, the ultimate wheelman, Vin Diesel.
Hang on.
Nearly get Cliff Burton because of the power of family. No wonder we nearly got tossed up into strawberry spread. Dude chugged the whole bottle of Coronas and chucked them in a dash.
My car fucked. You got some good damage here, man.
In typical Resident Evil fashion, the church we hold up in is coincidentally a secret underground lab with a giant killer fish and Ada. Ada, honestly, has the most cool and confusing role in the whole entire series. From what I recall, she's a corporate spy who has uncanny ability to move Leon's blood from his brain to his nether regions, thus destroying his ability to think properly at a moment's notice. I'll always stand Ada. Under the church in the deep underground, ancient looking but retrofitted underground secret top secret evil government, evil corporation, technocratic empire of a secret Resident Evil facility, the game goes into uncharted territory. Comes Resident Uncharted 6, with evading booby traps, swimming through ancient duty water, and playing with fire. At one point, you use the combined muscles of Leon and the other character to push a boulder out of the way. Take that, boulder. What does the series have against boulders? Running away from boulders, punching boulders. Gently pushing them with no effort. The giant fish creature fight was pretty fun. Oh, there's a lot of fucking quick time events in this game. Like a lot. The following chapter has us crashing in a fucking plane. Yes, we are crash landing an airplane and then crash landing a helicopter.
Shit! Hold on!
Yo, every single vehicle Leon gets into just fucking crash and burn. You ever see Leon S. Kennedy in the same mode of transportation you're in? You're out of luck. You better call your loved ones and leave God a voicemail. Resident Evil 6 with the directors and writers just snorting Adderall through their bum, throwing darts at anywhere that could stick. If you think the game's story couldn't get more ridiculous, we've only hit the tip of the iceberg. Chris Daddy Redfield teams up with a BSA agent, Pierce. That's a pretty cool duo, but one duo has a Leon in it, so they're not that cool. Chris's campaign has you fight little to no zombies, but instead of a fented up army of Javo, or this version of the game's Ganados. In my opinion, the Javo just don't got that fun factor we got from obliterating the Ganados or the Magini. Interestingly, Redfield's campaign has the wildest set pieces. There's a whole sequence on rails where we get to operate a Humvee machine gun mount during a high-speed chase, and then driving the Humvee and going on a Need for Speed highway chase while getting shot at, to commandeering a goddamn fighter jet, where we get to blow off a rocket mounted to a carrier, go to the underwater facility while a giant bioweapon monster chases after you like a shot of whiskey. There's just so much, so many huge assassin creatures to go against. On both playthroughs, my jaw would just fall to my balls out of sheer shock. I get why Capcom took a step back from the extremely absurd and the very experimental, but I gotta say, it's pretty cool. Jake and Sherry's campaign is just as ridiculous. We're running through missile barrages while doing kung fu while getting chased by the guy from Slipknot through a dilapidated portion of somewhere vaguely Eastern European.
Bitch, he's strong! Here goes nothing!
I think the scariest moment was being chased by Mick Thompson, leading us to walking through a creepy warehouse filled with mannequins. I expected a new enemy type or a mini-boss to appear with all this horror and suspense, but then it's immediately thrown away for an action-packed typical boss fight that ends with our protagonist hopping heli to heli mid-flight and using a chain gun to fight the guy from Slipknot who's hanging from little helis with a fucking chain gun. I love how the main objective is to stop the enemy and don't crash, and we just crash anyway.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
I just expected to crash whenever we're in a vehicle. And ladies and gentlemen, that was only chapter 1. Chapter 1. Holy hell. Imagine skipping through Leon and Chris and just going to Jake and Sherry. Like, oh, holy shit, bro. I'd be fucking shitting like nuts. Now I fully understand why the game was severely criticized by big fans back in the day. Capcom threw the formula they created with RE4 and just threw that in a liquid batch of tomfoolery and whatever they can fucking get their dartboard to stick in. The verdict, or the question of the day, is the game fun? Yeah, honestly, I had a hell of a lot of fun playing this game. It's so ridiculous. I pondered, will Capcom ever remake this game, and will it be just balls to the walls ridiculous? If they ever do remake Resident Evil 6, I hope they keep the gun kata, because that's my favorite part of the game. If you made it this far into the video and you enjoyed it, please like and throw down a comment and what you think. Was Resident Evil 6 a good game? What are your thoughts on Resident Evil 6, and should it get a remake?
Hasta luego.